Okay, Stimbotics kids, here's students. Here's kind of where you guys are at here. So make sure you go to my Google Classroom. I'm just gonna kind of show you where you can find stuff in case you're not sure and what's your expectations there if you are at home. So I'm going third hour. You want to go to classwork, okay? If you go to stream, it's all kind of confusing. Go to classwork, it'll be organized. You'll see today's agenda. It's gray right now, but it'll be posted there tomorrow. Click on it. And our learning targets have been the same. Apply that engineering and design process. We're still working on mean and median. If you want to go through, here's our success criteria. We're going to do some formative assessment, opening problem on mean and median. We're going to look a little at making a histogram, and then we're going to continue building and redesigning your catapult, and then complete a post. My expectation is you still are doing these things at home, okay? You're still picking up your kit at the high school. If you haven't done that, make sure you figure out how to get out here and pick up your kit. I'll put it in the office for you. And you still, in order to get a grade each week, you do need to continue doing that, okay? Let's go here to this. I want to show you a little bit with this making a histogram. All right, I have two fake sets of data right here, 14 points there and 14 points there. What I'm going to do is walk you through how to make a histogram and also a little bit of analyzing histogram, which is what you're going to have to do in your report that you make up here on your catapult. All right, so I purposely made these sets of data so they actually have the same mean. Oops. I'll walk you through how to make the histogram quick. Okay, they both actually have a mean of 24. I found the mean down here underneath. The average is 24 on each of these, but they are much different data sets. So you want to look at, there's more than just finding the average. There's other ways to analyze. All right, I'm going to make a chart. Oh, there we go. And change it to, face out of here. Change it to histogram. Okay, it's way down here. Okay, one thing on these histograms is I like to set the bar width to a certain value. So I go customize, and I believe it's horizontal axis. Nope. Histogram, and where it says bucket size, I'm going to say 5. That way each bucket is 5 wide. 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Okay, let's see if I can get back to my data here. So, move this out of the way. There we go. Okay, let's make another histogram of this second set of data. So, insert. Insert. Sorry, you can't see under my face there, maybe. Chart. I have to move my face. My face is in the way. Insert a chart and make it a histogram again. I should just take my face off of there because I'm going to take my face away if I can. Oh no. All right, histogram. Again, I'm going to go customize. I'm going to customize histogram and make these buckets 5 just so they're the same. Okay, so both histograms are easy to compare. Okay, so now we got these two histograms. See if I can get them both on the screen. I really wish I could get my face to go away. Okay, so, oh, there we go. Okay, so look at these. They both had a mean of 24, so it's kind of like the center of the data on both these is around 24 here. If you look at 24, it'd be about there, it'd be about here. But the spread is much different, okay? These are more evenly spread out, and these are more generally closer to the middle here. So if you're analyzing this, I would say this has a much higher spread of the data. The data was more spread out. This data was more consistent. in the middle. And if you look at the scales, this one goes up to 3 and this one to 6. You could even modify it to, if I go on my vertical axis, and can I change the max? Yeah, max value, let's go up to 6. And now they're even easier to compare. You can see this one shoots up high, up to 6. This one, you know, these are more lower and more spread out. Okay, they both had a mean of 24. So if you said, hey, what's the average distance? They're both 24. But this, say this is a catapult, this one flew much different than this one. This one was pretty consistent. Numbers were quite close together. This one, they were more spread out. If you look at the data, you can see that, you know, the first set is, the first set, these numbers are pretty spread out, you know, 10 up to 40, you know, and they're all kind of spread out here. These, I guess this still goes 10 to 40, but these are generally all more in the 20s, whereas these are more spread out. Okay, so just to give you a little preview of histograms, you're going to have to do that when you make your report later this week or early next week on your final report for the launching, because you're going to hopefully have built 2 different catapults that you tested. Okay, other than that, you guys should just continue working at home and keep doing your blogs and keep documenting what you're doing so you can get credit for working at home. All right, so if you don't have your supplies at home, please figure out how to get those. If I need to drive them to your house, I'll drive them to your house. All right, have a good day, guys.